The secret to a better life is right in front of us. It is not hidden. We have been scrolling past it this whole time on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Yep. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I had saw a mug recently. I think it was like maybe like a week or two ago on somebody's YouTube shop. And it said, do all the things. And all the things were pertaining to YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. But I thought about how that can actually apply to our everyday lives. So for like, I was thinking that could be appreciating something, showing gratitude. Comment could be self reflection, expressing your thoughts. Share could be showing generosity or kindness to someone else. Subscribe, we could just focus on our purpose. Really subscribe to completing things that we want to do. Focus on our passion. Write down our goals. Write down action plans, as I always like to say. Write down your goals. These are things that we can subscribe to. So when I looked at the mug and I said, you know what? Do all the things. I could not get it out of my head. So I had to write it all down. Write it all down. So I was thinking, oh, this is my new notebook. Just so you know. My poor little notebook is done. I got to the last page, but I don't want to forget anything that I thought about, so I will be using this big notebook. It's not handy dandy no more like Blue's Clues. Okay, back to it. So when we think about like, we think about appreciating the good things around us. And one of the things that I do in the morning is once I wake up, I say thank you. And I am grateful for waking up every single morning because it's not promised that I would do that every single day going forward. So when I get the opportunity to get up, open my eyes, and stand up, stretch, and I just say thank you. I am here. So that's something that you could possibly incorporate in your life, or, just come up with some type of action where you are being grateful every single day. I have a previous video. I like to plug in my old videos here. So I'm going to put it up here somewhere. And it talks about gratitude and different ways that we can show gratefulness. And I love the song Grateful, Grateful, Gratefulness. Yes. So check that out. I'm going to put that up there. And then with share, it's like we're building a connection. We're building something like a network between people where we're sharing things back and forth. And it also shows generosity, kindness when you're sharing. Next, comment. We all love to be engaged with or having some type of engagement, especially here on YouTube. We like to comment on people's, posts, videos. The engagement is also a builder of network. It builds some type of camaraderie between people, community. So when I think about the word comment, it's also applied to outside of YouTube where we have actual communication with people that we are around on our everyday lives. So giving feedback, communicating in a healthy way is another way that we can comment in real life. And then when we subscribe, we are subscribing to, I like to talk about goals and action plans here. Subscribe to your passion, subscribe to your purpose. These are things that we can do when we think about the word subscribe. And when you are subscribing to your passion, your purpose, or any type of practice, you are building consistency and you're focused on the goal at hand. I feel like I have to come up with something where I'm always talking about the action plans, like maybe a product that I can add, like a freebie or something where we can write down our action plans on a nice digital type of notebook. I love a notebook. And when we are focused on subscribing, we are focused on achieving our long term goals. And when we are achieving our long term goals, we feel so much better about ourselves. And we go back to that cycle of liking, right? We're in a positive space. We like what we are doing for ourselves, not just for others. There are things that we like about ourselves that we're doing and appreciating. So, like I wanted to say here, let me not miss my points. Life is better when we are fully engaged, not just with things that we do, but with the outside world. A lot of times when we leave our homes, we are faced with negativity. But if we keep ourselves in a positive mindset and we start our day with appreciation and gratitude and talking about the things we like, we are less likely to be inundated with that negativity because our mindset is set to positive. We watched a movie yesterday, me and the kids. I was doing their hair yesterday. They have little braids, so it took some time. We had to do the washing. It was a wash day, and then the braids. I only did one. I can't do two heads at on the same day sometimes, so I did one. And while I was braiding his hair, we were watching Spellbound on Netflix, and there was a part in it where it had like this dark tornado, and the dark tornado would come when anybody started to think negative thoughts while they were in this dark forest. So once you started to think negative thoughts, this dark tornado would come. And what happened with her parents was that they were arguing so much that the darkness had went over them and they became monsters and they wanted to break the spell, so they ended up going to this forest. However, while in that forest, she had started to have dark thoughts too, and they started to consume her. And as that started to consume her, the darkness came to start swirling around. I say all that to say that once we start to have these negative thoughts, more negative thoughts start to come. It becomes a cyclical effect, right? Like that tornado of darkness that was in the movie Spellbound. We want to start our day in a positive mindset. So when we think about the word like, when we want to like someone's video or like anything, think about liking yourself. Think about, how can I appreciate what's in front of me today? How can I be positive when I go out into the world? How can I show gratitude? That's what I think about with like. And then with share, we want to give nice things to others. We want to, even if it's your time, you can give your time, you can give your kindness, you can give them knowledge, you can give them wisdom. You are sharing something that is going to benefit someone else. So that's what I think about when I talk about the word share. And we talked about comment already. You know what I like to do sometimes when I'm out? I like to give people compliments. So when I see something and I like it, I want to share my thought. I give them positive communication by giving them a comment or a compliment to help them possibly feel better about their day. And it doesn't even always have to be verbal. It could be a nonverbal comment like a smile. Everything helps. Everything helps, and it can be applied to your life. And then with the subscribing, like I said, we want to talk about our passions and our purpose and, just the path to success or where we want to be in life. We have to write down those action plans. We have to write down our long term goals. But when you are subscribed to yourself, you are committed to what you are going to be doing. So subscribing is more like a commitment, growth in a way. You are taking steps towards completing something to achieve a goal in your life. So I hope this was helpful for you. I don't want to miss anything, so I am going to look at my notes, okay? Don't worry, don't worry. Oh, now when we think about these things, we're thinking about the actions, right? And these actions are going to be made with intention behind them. We always need to be intentional when we are doing things so that we keeping in mind, what is the purpose behind it? Why am I doing these things? The reason that we can apply, like, share, subscribe, comment is because we want to live a more positive life. We want things to go a little bit smoother. We don't want to stay in misery and negativity. We want to get out of that whirlwind of darkness These are the reasons why we can apply these principles in our everyday lives. So, here are some actions that you can apply every single day when it comes to these 4 action words. Action, action. So, for like I said, I get up every day and I say thank you. So, just finding something to be grateful for, showing gratitude, or just noticing something in the house. I'm like, I really like that. It puts your mind in a more positive mindset, right? You're talking about things that you like. Next is sharing your story with someone, sharing your wisdom. Support someone in need. Help somebody out. This is the holiday season. I'm sure there's people out there who just need a little help to help their children or their family. Find someone that you can help and share some of your money with. Get them some gifts. Just help them feel a little bit better. Comment. Speak up more about things that matter to you. Give feedback to those that you're in relationship with. That is like a healthy communication. And then subscribe. What do you want to subscribe to in your life? And stay loyal to it. What are some things that you want to do? Be it personal development. I want to start a hobby. Whatever it is, I want to run a 5K. Subscribe to it and commit to it. Now, when I say do all the things, that encompasses everything that I just went over today. You want to be fully engaged in your life. And when you're fully engaged in your life, you more than likely will have a more fulfilling life. Less misery, less negativity. I think about like as appreciation. I think about share as giving. I think about comment as connection. And I think about subscribe as commitment. What are some of the things that you can do in your life today where you can like, share, comment, subscribe? Let me know in the comments. And it can be one thing, and it can be a small thing, but at least you're starting something, right? As always, I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.